Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new series, and today we're going to talk about the potential team that Manchester United have next season, because you guys have been asking in the last few episodes of my Career series to do a Manchester United series because they've been probably the most active team in the world in terms of the transfer window. So what I wanted to do is make a one-off video talking about Manchester United, and leave a comment down below with what team you want me to do next. Like, I'm thinking Arsenal, maybe Barcelona, Real Madrid. But if you guys want to see more of this series, and to smash a like on the video, leave a comment down below with what players you would go for if you were Man United manager, and let's get into the first team. So this is a team that finished off last season, and it's basically a 4-5-1 formation, and you can see that I would say the defense isn't good enough, and also the midfield needs improvement as well. But you can also see that Falcao has left the club, Van Persie's left to Fenerbahce, and it looks like Di Maria will leave to PSG. And this is how it's currently looking as we go into the new season. So first of all, we got De Gea in goal. It's a bit complicated with De Gea because obviously he does want to go to Real Madrid, and Man United have done a great job so far of keeping him at Man United. But it looks like that if Sergio Ramos joins Manchester United like that, basically De Gea will stay at Manchester United, so it could all happen. But if De Gea leaves to go to Real Madrid, it could mean that both Sergio Ramos and Keylor Navas, the goalkeeper, could come over to Man United. So for example, that'll mean that I've got Romero as well, who could be another goalkeeper that I think Louis van Gaal is interested in, so it looks like a decent goalkeeper. But for me, I think De Gea will stay, so De Gea going back in goal. And also, I think that instead of Sergio Ramos, that Otamendi could be the new Man United centre-back. And for the rest of the back four, I think that first of all, Luke Shaw will have a fantastic season. Obviously, he kind of came good in the second half of last season, and I'm hoping to see that he will become one of the best left-backs in England. So also Chris Smalling, I think that Louis van Gaal is a massive fan of this guy. So I think that he is probably the favourite out of the two, so obviously Phil Jones and Smalling, and also made him captain of the first team. So Smalling, definitely a first team player for next season. And now for the first of the 4 signings so far that Man United have made. So this guy from Italy is called, I think, Deman or Dimage, I'm not too sure how to pronounce it. But he can play as a left mid, I think also as a right back as well, or can play as a right mid, but he's very attacking, also very defensive as well. Valencia did a decent job last season, but it looks like the Louis van Gaal likes to look at this guy, and to be fair, he did look good last season, so a great signing for Manchester United. I can see Fellaini being a big part of this midfield, but for now, I think it's been Schweinsteiger, Schneiderlin, and finally Herrera as the 3 midfielders. So first of all, we're going to start off with Schneiderlin. Definitely a player that Man United needed, and a lot of you guys thinking that he's not going to be a good player for them, but I see him as a perfect replacement for Michael Carrick in that midfield. But now moving on to the legendary Bastian Schweinsteiger, who has moved from Bayern Munich over to Manchester United. And look at his stats there. So 30 years old, which is not too bad. Obviously, he's injury prone as well. But he's just world class. He's legendary. He's played in World Cups. He's played in Champions Leagues. He's a winner and one of the best midfielders in the world right now. And that should hopefully help the growth of Herrera. So that midfield looks fantastic. Obviously, Schneiderlin, the interception king. Schweinsteiger, the winner. And also, of course, Herrera, who is a young up-and-coming midfielder. I think he's 25, so he is 25 years old, but still got a lot of time to get to his best. And because it looks likely that Man United will sell Di Maria off to PSG, it looks like that I think it's going to be Mata as the starting right midfielder. Of course, we've got Fellaini, we've got Ashley Young to get in this first team as well. But Juan Mata is definitely a good opportunity for him to get first team football, because obviously last season didn't play every single game. But towards the second half of the season, proved to Louis van Gaal that he is one of the best in the team. You've got Memphis Depay, and he looks absolutely incredible. So he is going to be one of the best players in the world, hopefully. And to be honest, guys, I'm going to think that he's going to have an average first season, but hopefully next season he'll have a great season and become one of the best players at the club. But still, he's 20 years old and has got fantastic potential as well. But now moving on to the prime position right now at Manchester United, and it's the striker. Wayne Rooney is currently the only good striker at the club, because it looks like that Hernandez or Chicharito won't be at the club next season. So basically, first of all, Falcao has left to go to Chelsea. Also, Thomas Müller said he doesn't want to leave, but players like Philip Lahm said that he does. So that's very complicated, and it'll be like £70 million. So I'm not really certain on that one. I'm not sure if it'll happen without being a fantastic signing. Also, Van Persie's gone to Fenerbahce, and finally we've got Llorente, who is he could be a good idea, because obviously Rooney's quite small, Llorente's a big one. Put two together, it could really work. But I don't think he's first team qualities. So for now, I think that's how the team's going to look. So the 4-3-3 formation. Also got Pedro as well on the bench, who could possibly move to either Chelsea or Manchester United. But now time to get into a game, and we're going to play Manchester City for this game. Basically, it's going to be a derby. We're going to see if we're good enough to beat them. It's going to be one hell of a game, but let's hopefully get the win. So Rooney's going to kick us off. So let's get into the game. It's Man United versus Man City, and let's hopefully get the win from this one. But it's going to be hard because obviously they've got Aguero, Darmian getting forwards. Great run as well. Now can we find Memphis Depay in the middle? I should have drawn it across, but you can see there that the new player, he looks absolutely fantastic getting forwards. And he even gets back, like, thanks to his high work rates. So you look at that. We're going to go short to Juan Mata, then look at the space. Out here for Morris Nine to shoot from here. And it's saved by Joe Hart, but we're going close to that first goal. So 3 players now come on. So it's Thomas Müller, who, you know, he might come to Man United. Di Maria, who might leave Man United. Then finally Daley Blind. He's still going to be a favourite of Louis van Gaal. So let's see if these changes have the effect. Di Maria still has it. Look at the run being made here from Thomas Müller. That's well over the bar, but we're getting closer. Thomas Müller's definitely had an effect on the game. Now David Silva, that's a great ball. And Aguero over the bar. How did he miss that? And Aguero, one of the best strikers, if not the best striker in the Premier League, has just missed for him an open goal. Memphis Depay still going. Great dribbling skills. Now to Schweinsteiger. Finds Müller. Over the top, it's going to go into Blind. Off the crossbar. Blind again. And we just can't score this winning goal. Oh, Depay, too good again. Cuts inside. Schweinsteiger finds Herrera. And again, we can't score. Like, we should be winning this game. But with 1 minute to go, that would have been the killer goal. Depay finds Schweinsteiger. Ball into Müller. Must be. Finally a goal. It's Thomas Müller. Thanks to his Bayern Munich or former Bayern Munich teammate, Bastian Schweinsteiger, who got forwards into Thomas Müller, and we've finally taken the lead. And there it is, guys. So we've beaten Man City 1-0 in the end thanks to Thomas Müller. But that's going to be the end of the first episode of potential teams for FIFA 16, and also the 2015-2016 season. If you guys have enjoyed it, remember to smash a like on the video for another episode today. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next episode.